Hey everyone, this is Dr. Vic, and this is day 7 out of 7 days of a tribute to my grandmother. If you've been watching the videos, I want to first off thank you. This was something very personal to me, and I thought, as I did this, it was really about just sharing what her life meant to me. I think that in life, no matter what happens, whoever your relationships are with individuals, there's always lessons and beauties behind it all. Even the most nagging things that you can't stand about somebody, if they pass or if they move to another state or a country, it's those nagging things that you miss the most. How many the guilt trips that my grandmother gave me, she was the best at it. Being an Italian, being a Catholic, man, she really knew how to lay some guilt, and she was great at it. And sometimes I haven't heard her do a guilt trip on me in probably 6 years, 5 years. But, would I pay to have another one? Of course I would. And just to hear her with that little bit of who she was, be memorable in that way. This day 7 lesson is interesting because it kind of relates to what I do as a chiropractor. And it was something that I saw in her process. You see, when my grandmother was having, the dementia and the Alzheimer's starting to decline more and more, it was about 5 years ago, my mom would take her to come see me as she would get adjusted twice a week. She would take my grandmother to get adjusted twice a week. And what was amazing behind that is my mom would swear that after the adjustment, within about a day to a day and a half maybe, she'd kind of be there. She wouldn't be so emotional. She wouldn't have so much of that anger. She'd be a little calmer and be able to even have some conversations. But then, as time progressed and things kept, declining, it became more, I don't want to say stressful, but it was just harder, more difficult to go ahead and have her come to get adjusted. And it was interesting to see the difference of what happened with my grandmother. Now, the lesson I learned out of that, though, is that in life, you have the choices to rev things up or slow things down. And what I mean by revving up or slowing down is the day that we're all going to have to face, which is death. I call it a transition. You don't die, really. It's a transition. You transition from a physical reality back into a spiritual reality. And so when we look at this, the lifestyle choices that you make every single day will either speed you up faster to it or slow you down from it. And the healthier choices you make will slow you down. The less healthier choices you make will speed things up. And that's just a reality in life. And seeing my grandmother with that, because there was times she would, we would get her to get on a healthier standpoint, and it was interesting to see how things would slow down. We wouldn't see so much of a progression. And then there was times where we would see it speed up. And I remember when she fractured her hip and she couldn't get adjusted for like 3 months. And it was amazing to see that in that time frame, right? She's not moving much. She can't move much. And she was just having the need to sit there, not do much. We had to monitor her. And it was interesting to see how rapidly quick the symptoms got worse. And I've seen this with other patients of mine with neurological conditions like ALS and things like that. They have a surgery, they have something that's a very stressful event, and what happens? Symptoms just speed up. And so the reason why that's behind that is because stress. And stress is not a bad thing. There's good stress and bad stress. But what I've learned through my grandmother's life is that, and it actually, for me, when I saw her the day before she passed, I remember walking out of the nursing home, going to my wife when I got home and looked her right in the eye and said, we need to take better care of our health. Now, I do a pretty good job of that. I get adjusted, I eat right, I exercise, I do meditation daily, I sleep 6-7 hours. I do a ritual at night before I go to sleep so that it can help me sleep deeper. I'm always trying to keep conscious of my thoughts and my emotions as best as I can. I am human, so sometimes those get out of hand. But I do this work every single day, and I looked at my wife that day and I said, we need to take it to another level. Because what I saw today, I don't want that to happen to me, you, or anybody. And the thing is, we have the power to make that choice. We have the power to choose. And so if you don't have a condition or an illness, or even if you do, you still have the power to choose. you still have the power to transform your life. You still have the power to take your life from where you are and improve it to the best that you possibly can. Because we need to make a change in life. And I saw that in my grandmother. I saw that in the nursing home. Every time I was there, every week almost, I would just see the people there, and it really puts a perspective on your life. And I'm going, I'm not letting this happen. And I have control over that. Research shows anywhere from 75 to 90% you have control over your health. So the message today in the lesson was to do just that. And that's why I think as becoming a chiropractor and connecting with my grandparents more and more, as I got in my early 20s all the way up until both of their passings, the amazing thing is that I tried to communicate that message. But I'm trying to communicate that with you is that the lesson I saw with both their lives is that you really have the power to choose to slow things down and to really add more life to your years than years to your life. And if for anyone out there who is like, this sounds great, I would love to know more about this, contact me, email me, check out my website. This is what I do on a daily basis. This is the beauty of what I do to truly help people slow things down so they can add more years to their life and life to the years and be able to truly just enjoy life. So know that the lesson for day 7 out of 7 is that you have the choice to choose how fast you're going to go to that end line or how slow you're going to go there. And it's all through your health. And seeing my grandmother in all facets of her life, seeing my grandfather through all facets of his life, go through the same process. It's truly something that we have control over, and we kind of let that go and let the distractions of life take over. So have faith in yourself. Have faith to know that this body that you have is so intelligent and it has more wisdom on health and everything within 1 second than all the great minds that ever walked this planet ever in the history of humanity. That's how powerful your body is. So start trusting it. Start knowing that your body is a self-healing, self-regulating machine. And it can definitely repair, heal, and grow to help you to live to your maximized human potential. And that's why I have the blessing of being a chiropractor every day. So I hope this message was inspiring. I hope it could be even a wake-up call for some people. And, again, if you want extra information on things like this, contact me. Send a message on Facebook, Instagram, or email me, Dr. Vic at visitthewellnesspath.com. If you've liked this video, please click like. If you have a cool story or comment, something inspirational, or just in general, go ahead and comment below. And again, if you know someone who could benefit from this message, please go ahead and share. I want to thank you guys personally from my heart to just taking the time to watch these videos, watching the 7 days of what I've learned through my grandmother's life and what it taught me and what it helped me have deeper understanding just on generalities of life. She's definitely going to be missed. For those who know her, who knew her, you know what I'm talking about. For those who don't, she was just an amazing woman, as you hopefully got a vibe of that out of these last 7 days, to truly see the beauty of who she was and how she was just a radiant individual who I was very blessed to be a grandson of hers, to appreciate, to enjoy, to love, and just have in my life as another maternal person. Like another mother. She's my grandmother, but another mother in my life. So thank you guys again, and I appreciate you taking the time to look at this and keep rocking and rolling in life. And always don't forget, you have control over your health and everything that is in your life. Thank you.